name is Ravisha and I'm the owner of Sugarholic along with my sister. We started this company, basically this brand in 2010, and our motive to start this was basically to support a child for her education in India. Both of us were working, there were no plans of doing this, but we held a small stall sort of a thing just to raise funds for the child, which we were able to successfully do it thanks to family and friends. And then people started coming to us for more cake orders, basically family, because they just wanted to encourage us, and that led us to decorating cakes from home. Sneha ended up leaving her job to just take care of customer inquiries and orders. And yeah, for a year and a half or two we were doing that from home, basically, and then we started getting more bigger challenges like doing fondant cakes, doing design cakes, doing customized cakes, because people had various type of ideas and they used to bring that to us, and we were successfully able to convert that into a fabulous cake. And down the line it became very hectic. I quit my job because couldn't cope up with the cake orders that were coming along with the work schedule that was there. So yeah, and then thanks to our beautiful clients, we led to opening the store, which gives them the access to come in anytime, order cakes anytime, call us anytime, and basically it helped us reduce the level of percentage of telling them a no and increase the orders we could take in. Yes, it was hard. More than setting up the store, I think what was hard is searching for the perfect location, because at the end of the day, Dubai is a place where even though everything's close by, it's not very easy to reach everywhere easily thanks to the traffic. Yeah, basically mainly most of our customers were in the old Dubai side and very few were from the new Dubai. And if you go to see, in the last few years, probably 2-3 years back, a lot of places were opening in the new Dubai, like customized concept cakes related, and there were hardly shops which were in new Dubai side, wherein people could just walk in and come out of their mind with any design, anyone who could do such cakes. So our main target was old Dubai, to open a store. So searching for a location here was very difficult because obviously parking, as everyone knows, is an issue. So this location where we are at now is perfect, because like in Indians we call it the cow gully, because every sort of cuisine is in this area. The only thing that was missing is a customized cake and a cupcake store. So we got that here, and plus the benefit of the store is there's a parking lot on the side which accommodates up to easily, I think, 300 to 400 car parks. So anyone who had to get a cake, it'll be easy to carry it, put it in the car. So that was the main important. Before searching for a place, it's not about how we're going to give the cake, it's how the person is going to park their car for us to help us put the cake in the car. So I think the location was the main thing. Setting up the store was a little difficult, especially in the location we are in, because we are the only food joint which is there in the building. Like we heard, Subway was supposed to start here, but they backed out because of certain requirements by the government, because this building had to do a lot of breakage in the ground. But thanks to the local, he was quite good. We got the approvals and we were able to open here, and we are the only ones in this building who have a food joint. So it was difficult, but it was not impossible. It took us 6 months after we got the location, because we wanted to do the perfect interiors, we wanted to do the perfect kitchen. More importantly, we don't want something that was super cramped. We wanted everything to be spacious, everything to look good, because the minute it looks good, everyone walks in automatically. Okay, when I graduated in 2007 and I came to Dubai, in 2006 when I had come for my vacation, I was in Festival City where I had seen a cake decorating course, and that sounded very appealing, but when I went to ask them, they said there's no certification and there's just a 1-week course, and they were charging really high fees. So that time it was in my mind, but I was like, okay, never mind, anyways, what am I going to do with it? It's just a hobby. I'll come back and I'll see. When I came back in 2007, got busy searching for a job, found a job, got busy on that. 1 year later, the job got boring. So I wanted to do something interesting over the weekends, because all we used to do over the weekends is just either go shopping or hang out with friends, which obviously happens in the evening. So I was like, and I'm a morning person. Even on a holiday, I wake up at 6:30. Sneha wakes up late, so she enjoys her weekend very well. But for me, I wake up early, so what to do? So then I researched online for cake decorating courses, and I came across this place who does it, and they give proper certification. It was a 4-month course which I enrolled, which luckily for working people like us was only on a Saturday. So I used to go for 6 hours, do the course and come back. So something to look forward to. And that's how it started. That was in Jan 2010. I finished the course in April 2010. In May 2010 is when we held the stall. So, and things just started rolling. I don't know how it happened. Everything just fell into place. And Sneha, luckily with the same company, did a chocolate workshop. So she basically kept chocolates and I basically kept cupcakes, and we sold that to raise funds. So yeah, that's how the interest grew. It was just out of boredom. One night I was just sitting, I'm like, okay, let's explore. I googled, thanks to Google, the pop-up came up immediately, and I was like, wow, Dad, I'm going for this. Yeah, whatever, your call, it's a hobby, no problem. And today it's converted to this, which was not expected and not planned at all. See, what happened was, from home, it was very difficult. People sometimes approach us and say, oh wow, you guys are so lucky, we want to open a bake shop. Okay, we were thinking we are into cake as a hobby. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, yes, it's a hobby, that's good. But let me tell you one thing, it's not easy. You have a zero social life, you have zero space to sit at home. Your home will only smell of cake and sweets, and you'll feel like eating spicy food the whole time. My parents were living with me, luckily I was not married. So eggs were not allowed in my house. We fought to get eggs, to bake egg cakes. So yeah, it was difficult first 2 years. It was fun, also very hectic. No personal space, no social life. People used to come into your house to pick up cakes. People used to walk into your house, used to see how messy it is. Sometimes people have even walked into my room to pick up a cake, which was obviously a little bit of intruding the privacy. But at the end of the day, hobby is a hobby. You got into it, you have to live up to certain things. So when we reached the time we reached to opening a store is when we had to order food from outside every day, because our kitchen couldn't accommodate normal food making facility. We only had to do cakes. When my parents didn't have space to sit in the hall, and my dad used to only watch TV in the room, he got a connection because he couldn't sit in the hall. And when, even for our bed space, every night to just sleep on our beds, we have to shift the cakes in the hall to just sleep. So that was another half an hour process. So when we reached that time, it was like, okay, now we need to get a store. And especially when we used to say 5 orders yes and probably 6-7 orders no. So that's when Sneha, like, we need to open a store, because customers are getting very irritated that we are telling them a no. So that's how we took the next step of opening a store. We had savings. Luckily, a partner came in. He's my childhood friend, so he put in. He's like, I'll invest with you guys. And my dad's like, why not? Okay, I'm there. Till I'm there. Don't worry about the finances. Just go ahead. So that's how we opened the store. It was nothing. It was planned. It just happened. So we started searching for locations, and this was our 6th location we looked for. There were 5 of them. There were even a few we were almost going to say a yes, but because of some issues we didn't. But thank God that happened, because then we got this perfect location. More stores, more staff. Right now, more stores, because people still don't know about us that much. That's because it's partly our fault. We have not done any media marketing. We have only grown through word of mouth. We have not done any paid marketing till date. So obviously people don't know us, but we don't want to go extra, like, we just don't want to in a haste open stuff and then open stores and then we are not able to reach the capacity. So we're going slow and steady. In fact, next month, July 11th, we're going to finish a year to this store. So once that is done, hopefully by end of this year, we will open another store, which will be New Dubai side. And then we'll see as it goes. No plans, just going with the flow. Just follow your dreams. If you even like something small, just enroll for it. Whether it's anything at all. You like a good body, go and work out. You like social media, you like checking out people's Facebook, turn that into a passion. Help people who don't understand Facebook, social media, which I know a lot of people are there. Help them learn, help them become more into their line. Do something, just do something creative which will help you be what you are. Just don't go apply for a boring job somewhere, because I'm telling you, 5-6 years down the line, even 10 years, you'll just say, oh my god, what did I get into? So don't create a chance to do that. Just be yourself, enjoy life with what you do, but also make it super productive, so you don't have to regret once you look back.